yo. How we doing today? I hope everybody's good. Today we're going to do a little ranks versus the lobby. Currently uploading my lineups to the Spike Week tool. I did like 4 drafts as I was falling asleep last night to max out the $3 tournament. I think I had to do one slow because of the that was all that was left. So one of the slows there. So doing a couple 5s today. Should I mess around tonight and draft a winning Millie Maker team? I think you should, Blake. I think you should. Or, draft the $2 Millie making team, and I'll take the Millie. You can take 2. I'll take 1. We'll have the same amount. Sharing is caring. Alrighty. So let me get this pulled up after I. So it's going to be that weird scenario. Let's just do this. So when it goes to it, maybe it'll stick there. Share screen. It's going to be weird. Okay, so this one, right? No, entire screen. Yeah, it's going to be weird. Okay. Allow. Boom. Okay. And then we are going enter with ticket in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enter. You can get the brief overview of the first 17 picks that I have. 4 of 12. Oh my gosh. I'm only asking to win 1 tournament. Is that too much? Hell, half the people here have won a tournament. Yep. It's just me and you, buddy. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Feel free to win the tournament. I'll happily take second, and I'll take a solid bill. Take a solid bill. I'm not giving anybody anyone. All right, I'll give it back to the financial advisor after I get everything I want paid off. Not doing that again. Contest details. Holy cow, that fills up fast. It's so fast. Hello, Father, my old friend. Gray Shadow out here. Metalhead 51. J Thrill Kill. Third God. Shepherd 01. Sierra Care Little Nick. Sakara, I don't know. Some care Nick. 10 Tosh Abalonsky. 10 Tosh Abalonsky. Scoot Root 1. By Saini. Hello, Father, my old friend. Let it ride. 1, 2, 3. All right, where's the old auto draft button? Do I need to do anything to? Whew. If I do this, let's get rid of it. Cool. Oh. I'm winning $0 in baseball today. Right outside the money, though. Quickly falling back. I got 12 points for my pitcher. The Cardinals are getting their butt kicked. No bueno. All right. Let the games begin. Okay, so first things we talk about Darren Mullen to the PUP. Doesn't it just feel like Noah Fant is going there? That's the vibes that I got. It probably won't happen. That's the vibe I got. So that was kind of obviously he can come back and play whatever. We just hate running backs out here, huh? My brain is imagine if we got Bijan at 1.9. Oh baby, let it ride, let it ride. You want CMC? You want CMC? You want CMC? You want the CMC? Oh, he's gonna get Bijan. Jahmyr Gibbs, solid. I'm getting Neighbors or CMC here. Neighbors. Sweep the root. I'm on the clock. I almost clicked on the tabs. Do I have to? Okay. I'll say, is it going to load or is it not going to load? Okay. So if we get Brock Bowers, we get a nice week 17. Sorry. But that means Devin Achane and Ladd McConkey have to go off the board. Ladd McConkey. 0 RB starts. Again, these ranks versus the lobbies have been nothing but I gotta pull up the stream on my phone real quick. I can't stand not being able to see chat but not want to make them subscription. I see you, Sauce Garner. They want to see me. Boom. You winning big drafts this summer, like baseball or anything else, or at least decent scores? Dude, I thought I was gonna have a decent put out in golf, but I got shelled in the last round, so I think I would have done decently because I drafted nothing but Scotty, and which means that I think it was that last tournament was the last one, or it might have been this one, but I think it was the last one. I would have done pretty well. I would have done pretty good, but can't win it all every year. And then last, like I was talking about yesterday, yesterday I was talking about I did really good in MMA. I nailed all my bets for like a couple $100, like $200, and then because I only missed out on 2 fights, and I parlayed most of it. I round robined it, so won a couple $100 doing that. And then dude, I was so close. And no, if they don't crash, if that rain doesn't come, and Noah Gregson doesn't crash, I probably win. I think 15 tickets into the NFL basketball. I was winning every tournament I placed in there. It sucks that Gregson went down. That's just NASCAR for you, though. I'll never forget winning Daytona. I was winning the Daytona 500, with the burrito guys. I can't remember their names. The big sharks in DFS, and I was in first place with 7 laps to go, and I don't know who it was. I think it was Daniel Suarez. Just took a sharp right turn and took out Blaney. It was so fucking depressing. $300,000 out the drain. My friend did a few best ball drafts in underdog and won it for like 2.5K. Yeah, I mean, I won last year. I either got fourth or fifth for like, I don't remember. It was like 4 or 5,000. Like, it wasn't anything special, but nothing to complain about either. I am getting Jaden Daniels. 0% with my. I should say getting Jaden Daniels. Yeah. Welcome to the team, Jaden Daniels. Very interesting. Should I show drafted? Will give me the percentages? It will. How much Jaden Daniels did I have? I had 8%, so I wasn't overly owned on him, but I wasn't under owned. Okay, I will show you the percentages next to the numbers. Okay, so I have mine set to this is my current ownership of this tournament. So if I was to do a single entry, this would be 0 for every one of them because obviously it wouldn't have had any other entries. This is the percentage of my first 2 round picks. So my first round pick was Neighbors and my second round pick was McConkey. It probably looks like at this point I have 3 shares based on 33%. I have 3 shares of this team. So of those 3 teams, I have drafted like this player once. Sorry, this player once. This player once. Not 0, 0, 1 time. I've drafted Laporta twice with the McConkey Neighbor starts. I saw 100 earlier. It must have been O'Marion Hampton. Yeah, it's like all 3 times Herbert's been on the team, which makes sense because McConkey. And then the third percentage is the next 2. I'm not 100% sure what they represent, but it says projection ownership round 1. So I'm guessing that means what's the average ownership combined with my round 1 pick. I think, and that's projection ownership of my round 2%. Percentage ownership of the round 2. The first 2 is all I really care about. And then I really like this. This is the Spike Week tool my buddy Eric has created with Hacker and by Rob, all those guys, they created this amazing tool. It's not cheap, but it's not like break the bank either. I mean, if you're maxing a $3,000 contest, what's an extra $60 or $70 for 2 months to help you manage your exposures or help you with your week 17 matchups. You got Devontae Smith, awesome. So we have 2 games. Gotta let it load in there. 2 games with my Washington quarterback. Week 15 and week 16 have a wide receiver. This is not DraftKings. This is a Spike Week tool. You can do this with your underdog as well. With the Spike Week tools, I know that our buddy from the Pat the Pounder, the Fantasy Dog Pound. They have their own as well, but I believe it only works with Underdog. And somebody else has one. I know. Obviously Pat Crane has the leg up sidekick tool or whatever, and somebody else has one more. It's the what is it called? The guy, but Brian, I think his name is. Is that something you pay for? Yeah, I paid. I think it's like $36 or something like that. Okay, it's in the 30s range. I do not remember the number, so don't hold me to that. It used to be $24.99, and then they added so much stuff to it that we got a stack, baby. They added so much stuff to it, they decided to up the price a little bit. So more power to them. So we have Giants in Philadelphia paired, a single stack here with a bring back in both games. How awesome is that? Now, I don't think we're going to get anybody from Dallas since Pickens is already gone. We didn't get Lamb. And I'm not high on any of the Cowboys running backs or tight ends. Probably won't get any of them. I did change my ranks around, so I don't know how exactly they're going to work out towards the back end. I did mess with a lot of it, so we will see. We shall see. Look at this guy at the 4 hole. He said, you passed on Burrow at the 2-3 turn. I'm not letting you get it at the 4-5 turn. Why you drafted Burrow? Thurgood. Silly goose. Okay. Whitehole's going to try to game Kyler with those 2 picks. Yeah. Well, I was like, I'm out here asking for support and stuff like that, to jump in. Obviously, also pay the bills a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Pay the Spike Week tool off. Best Ball, patreon.com/Best Ball Nation is $5 a month. I would say you get exclusive interviews, but in all the interviews live on camera, you do get a ESPN league that is, a free of entry is as long as you're signed up with the Patreon. I just put the link in there to sign up for it. The first 10 get in. If we get another 10 people, I will send a link to those 10 other people for another 100, because I don't know if we'll get more than that. So just putting that out there. You can compete for $200 for the measly price of $5 to support me. And then what else do you get? You guys get that. You guys get my rankings, and then we're gonna do the predicted season on the Patreon. I just haven't had time to do it on here. I was like, you know what? And since I didn't do the interviews, I thought it's better to do that for them. TJ Hawkinson. We like it. We like it. All right, so let me go there. Where'd Cup go? Cup went at 56, y'all. Cup went at 50. CJ Stroud, what in the is going on here? CNC, Tyreek Hill, Kyron. I remember when Tyreek Hill was going in the 40s. Ooh. What we doing here? 5 hole? 8 hole? Ooh. Oh boy. Well, good news, I got my quarterback, so I'm not going to be hurting for a squirt. Okay, so any more things added? Ricky P doesn't have any of these matchups. Did Roma Doomsday go off the board? He probably should have already. And Rice is still in the 4th round. Do we guys see Rum? I don't see Rum yet. Yeah, he can't make it back to us. So he got Kyler. Smart move. Buka. Giants have a week 16 matchup. Well, I hope we get a quarterback, boy. They're flying off the boards. I feel like we're going to get Mark Andrews here. Oh, boy. Oh, Mark Andrews is already off the board, too. I don't know what we're going to get. Herbert, maybe he's on my head, but I don't know. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. 134-1-1260-2322. 2340-1251. 0342-1231-224. Topeka. Well, we got 2 stacked teams, so yeah, at least we're stacked. Dudes they had to have gotten off. I just don't see him. There he is. 66666. Oh. Take a sad song and make it better. P51. Hold on. We're going to see if the studio has any songs. What was your favorite stack to draft? Right now, it is. That's a good question. Let's try this one. My favorite stack to draft. The Chargers is up there. As we get that, we got a huge Charger stack here now. Canton, Ladd, and that. I also enjoy drafting. I'm turn this down just a smidge. I also enjoy drafting the Carolina and Seattle Week 17 game stack. Excuse me, apologies. And my third, and it's probably underrated a little bit, maybe not because of his quarterback, but Caleb Williams, Luther Burden, Colston Loveland, that sophomore and the 2 rookies. That seems like a fun one to stack up because I have a huge ownership of Ricky Pearsall. I think that game's going to be fireworks. I even think there could be a pick 6 and the game's still going to be like a shootout type feel. I feel like the Bears are going to try to run man-to-man and Ricky's going to tear him apart. Don't. What about you, Blake? What is your favorite stack to be drafted? I am not going to get any running backs. This is going back to the first week. I don't know where to draft Quishon Judkins. I put him at 150 today. When I was 157, I put Dylan Sampson at 158 because I don't understand what I'm supposed to do there. I haven't seen the video. I haven't seen anything, so I don't really feel like I know anything. Ugh. What I like about this is that you can put notes in there, and so you come back to the team, you can remember what you're trying to do. If I do this, I'm trying to look at the playoffs. Is it going to show me the playoffs now? No. No, we might get Najee on this team. If we're just going to go Chargers running backs for 800, please. CD Dak, I draft a bunch, but I draft a bunch of Lad. Yeah, CD Lad is one of probably my highest owned combinations. Not trying for it. I feel like every time I get CD, I typically get Lad with him. It's just he falls in that same spot. Come on. The Najee stuff is a little frightening since the coach was saying we got to pray for him. So, I mean, hopefully it's not any worse than we're thinking. I don't know. Jordan Love. It's a good pick. Got Golden to pair up with him. Luther Burden. Probably won't get love one. Oh, and I didn't see the Herbert part. Yeah, I'm at 30%. Herbert has my highest owned quarterback myself. I take CD at the 102, and I have Gibbs as my RB1. I mean, I don't blame you for having Gibbs as your RB1. I do have Bijan as my RB1. I think they're both great running backs. Not that I don't think Barkley is bad by any means. I think he's actually amazing. I just don't know if he's going to be able to hold up and give you that production he gave last year. And even if he slided off just a little bit, he didn't really add much to the passing game, had touchdowns taken from him. It may positively regress, but I have a feeling that it's going to be a negative regression here in that sense. Loveland goes to the 1362 drafter. Yeah, I have Justin Jefferson as my number 2 wide receiver. I think I have 24%, 25%. So I'm 3x the market. Show drafted. I have 25% up to the date of Justin Jefferson. So the first round goes to ADP. So this is regular, regular ADP is what happens. I'm low on Saquon at 5%. As 0 Puka. Bashaw Tootin, we'll take it. We'd have more Chase, but I just don't get the number one pick enough. I only have 5% Gibbs. But it's because I feel like I get Justin Jefferson. Jefferson is my number 2. That's just luck of the draw, if anything. CD at 8. Carefree. Yeah. I never get any Saquon because I always have to take Bijan and Gibbs over him. I think it'll be tough on his body with this year with the amount of workload. Yeah, I agree. That I 100% agree. I have thought about just taking him on a bunch of like just like offload his projected ownership onto a different tournament. Like just take a bunch of him on another tournament and just get a bunch of them there. That way I have shares. I don't feel guilty by fading them. Yeah, that is how I perceive it. It's how I should be taking it. So let's see here. Kyle the Dial Pitts. So it's done at quarterback. It's done at tight end. No. Oh, we have a week 17 correlated with quarterback. Luther Burden with our single stack of Brock Purdy, Ricky P. So we have a quarterback with a bring back in every game, in every week. I mean. So when I drafted Lad, I have an 18% Lad. And who else did I get in the first round? I got Neighbors. I had 12% Neighbors. So, yeah. I'm light on Amon-Ra and I'm light on Nico. I'm light on Brian Thomas Jr., but I don't mean to be. Where do you think Keenan Allen was signed? So there was a report that he only wants to play in Chicago or in Los Angeles. I think it's not that cut and dry. I do think that he's waiting. Chiga Conco at 169. Is that early? I think he doesn't want to go to practice. I think that's what I'm gathering from it. So where would he sign? Where should he sign? I think it'd be nice if he signed in Miami, but it wouldn't be the best fits. The place that keeps coming back to me is as much as I don't want to see him there, is Kansas City Chiefs. I think that'd be a good spot for him. Get a nice veteran presence. Alec Pierce. high upside, low floor. Oh, wrong button. Pat Bryant off the board next. So, week 17, Alec Pierce faces the Jaguars, which we have a Jaguar and Bashaw Tootin. Pat Bryant, welcome to the squad, baby. How's our wide receiver room? 11, 12, 5. Perfect. Oh, I was about to say Chiefs. Have you drafted any of them? Dude, have I drafted any of Keenan Allen? Hold on. Is he still, he might still available. One of my highest on 39%, man. 39%. Just got drafted, too. It's like one of my highest on players. Especially with the Rashi suspension. That was kind of my thinking. Is like, oh, how about we just get some guy that can kind of hold down the fort while someone's gone. So I still think he might be an emergency signing with a random team. But I feel like, yeah, like you were saying, like with the Rashi suspension, because Rashi's healthy, right? You know what I mean? So if we just get him 6 to 8 weeks, it's not amazing to have just an early part of the season, but I don't think it's a bad thing either. So Bashaw Tootin versus Alec Pierce. Jalen Coker being drafted before pick 200. Maybe I just don't know his game. I'm not familiar enough with your game. I don't think Jalen Coker is anything to write about. Like, he's not above talented. He doesn't have the traits that say amazing athlete. Elijah Arroyo goes. Mason Taylor goes. Wicks, baby. Wicks is a big play threat. I'm not saying he's going to be the next amazing actor, but he is an amazing deep ball threat. Dontavian Wicks. Dun, 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 dun. One pick away. Come on. Keep Mitchell, baby. I appreciate the people hitting the hearts. Oh, I could do it too. Oh, interesting. So I was watching a PFF. They did a stream during best ball week, and which is funny because they're not best ball guys, right? Like at all. And the guy that they went to for the best ball info, the dude had some crazy ranks in there. And I'm pretty sure these PFF guys are kind of tuned in to not job security. What is it called? Depth charts. I think they're kind of tuned into depth charts. And dude had Keaton Mitchell at, I think it was like 167 ranked. He's getting every Keaton Mitchell at that price. Demarcus Robinson now goes Slayton, Jalen Naylor, Ray McLeod, Jarquez Hunter. Crazy build out here. 3-5-6-3. No, once. Okay, one set. Who's your quarterback? Bo Nix. It's kind of wild. 2, 2, 2, 2. Luke McCaffrey still being drafted is kind of silly. I was going through the teams and I got distracted by Mrs. Gray Shadow over here. 2583, 2691, 2682, 3582, 3564. What? 4 tight ends already? Kelsey, Taylor, Arroyo, Taysom Hill. What is that to you? $3,753, $3,492. Nobody else has anything crazy. The 4 tight ends, that was kind of wild. Say something for the rest of us, pal. We got Blake Corum. Some of my highest owned running backs, which I'm glad to see. We'll get at least some work. You know, we're gonna get this. We're gonna get every 95% of the carries from the Chargers, run game, and then we're gonna get. Hope if we get injury lucky, we have at least 2 to 3 solid picks here. Go to players. Let this load in. Week 17, Keaton Mitchell, Dontavian Wicks, our matchup. Blake Corum matches with Atlanta, which we have Kyle Pitts. So Blake Corum and Kyle Pitts. Pat Bryant had Green Bay and Jacksonville. Every matchup has somebody going against them in Green Bay. So my highest owned players are Ollie Gordon and Roman Wilson. I don't know. I just feel like Roman Wilson's kind of like he's kind of a guy, you know what I'm saying, that you kind of want, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, we have a lot of Week 12 buys. The Chargers and Washington. Thankfully, we have a 14 buy. Who's the other quarterback? Herbert, Week 12. So Roman Wilson. Got Roman Wilson. Is that the 20th round pick? Oh my gosh, it's over. What a fast draft. All right, so my team was Malik Neighbors, Lad McConkey, Marion Hampton, Jaden Daniels, Devontae Smith, Debo Samuel, Ricky P, TJ Hawkinson, Brock Purdy, Hunter Herbert, Justin Herbert, Najee Harris, Luther Burden, Bayshaw Tootin, Kyle Pitts, Alec Pierce, Pat DeFat Bryant, Dontavian Wicks, Keaton Mitchell, Blake Corum, Roman Wilson. What did I stop at? Pat Bryant. I got brain locked. Dontavian Wicks, Keaton Mitchell, Blake Corum, and Roman Wilson. That's probably one of my favorites. Ranks versus the lobby, except for my RB2 kind of stinks. The rest of it, I ain't gonna complain. Pretty good wide receivers, obviously elite quarterback, tight ends decent. Wide receivers are good. Like I feel pretty good. RB1 is good. Everything else, yeah, good. David Montgomery. Yep. Jay Thack, I think that's his name, sent me a message to review his team. We're going to do that another day. Oh, this is where I want to be because I can't talk to Blake in the thing. I must not look at my phone. Do you have Corum over Jarquez? Yes, I do. I just think year two back, I'm not saying because it obviously he played Puka, but I feel like McVay likes to use players in their second year, like kind of develop them, get them used to the league and then play them. Obviously, Puka was a different animal altogether, but I do think Blake Corum, if not outright, does play a lot more this year in general. I drafted a bunch of Roman last year and he never played. I agree. But remember, we can't just assume just because he sucked ass last year, because trust me, big bag holder here too, him and Jalen Hyatt. I'm not saying have another big bad. I'm just saying take him here and there. That's all I'm saying. Just take a little bit. Just take him. Just on the off chance that he's like, I'm just calling Andrew Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is like Randall Cobb, because I can kind of see it. Like he has elite talent. He didn't play with a great quarterback to begin with, so maybe he has a better connection with Aaron Rodgers. Maybe. Who knows? Same with why I'm taking Jermaine Burton again this year. It's like, yeah, they sucked. And don't get me wrong, I didn't care for it, but you never know. Like it just might have been, not used to the league. I give those guys another shot. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. I think we might do a regular draft. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'm not sure. Unless you guys remember I said I was going to do something. If not, then I'll do that. Tomorrow we will have team reviews. If anybody wants to send me their teams so far, we'll pick out a number and we'll watch one of mine. Look at my teams. We're at 260 some odd drafts in this year. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been fun. It has been real. It has been real fun. Later.
Felix, welcome to Best Ball Nation.